surrounded by many books, all the books I could possibly need, or so it seems. If I wanted to cook a recipe while I'm here in quarantine, I have a book that will give me all the recipes I need. If I want to learn about all the animals in Australia, I have a book that will tell me that. If I want to read about talking animals, if I want to read about princesses, I have all the books I need on that. In fact, I even have a book that will list for me all the different locations that I could get married in the city. Seems like Hikaru and I have everything we need to keep us busy during quarantine. Except, after looking around, I realized all these piles of books, there is not a single one that will give me information on a quantity of items. How can I read about quantity of items? That's the question we're here to answer in today's video, which is titled, Go Graph It. Whoosh.
What exactly is quantity? Quantity is the amount or number of a material or immaterial thing. Material items are things such as coins, M&Ms, or even mugs. So let's say I wanted to find out how many pennies I had versus how many dimes versus how many nickels versus how many quarters. Or how many red M&Ms I had versus how many green versus how many yellow versus how many blue. Or how many mugs do I have versus how many glasses. That would be measuring material quantity. Immaterial quantity would be measuring how many likes a picture had on Instagram versus how many jumps I could do at the park versus how many push-ups I could do. Today's challenge is going to involve measuring and reading the quantity for coins, M&Ms, and mugs. Let's get started.
Challenge number 1, coins. Whoosh. Challenge complete. Let's take a look at what we have on the rug here. Now we can read the quantity of coins that I've placed on the rug. For pennies, there are 20. For nickels, there are 8. For dimes, there are 12. And for quarters, there are 11.
Challenge number 2, cups.
Challenge complete. Let's take a look at the rug. As you can see, we can now read our quantities. In my cabinet, I have 4 glasses and I have 8 mugs.
Challenge number 3, M&Ms.
Challenge complete. Let's take a look and see if we can read the quantities on this rug. As you can see, I had to take this way up higher than the original number that I guessed I would have. For orange M&Ms, I had all the way up to 85, 86, 87, 88. For brown, I had 40. For red, I had 50. For blue, I had 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. For yellow, I had 41. And for green, I had 42. All right, let's take what we did in the first 3 challenges and put that on paper. When using graph paper, you always need to start off by making your margins with a ruler. Then, go ahead and write your title, in this case, Coins Bar Graph, and your name in the right-hand corner. When doing a bar graph, you always have 2 sides to the graph. One side here and one side here. It kind of makes an L or a right angle. On the vertical side, we have the numbers. For the coins bar graph, I went up to 20 because I knew I was not going to have more than 20 of each type of coin. On the horizontal side, I've written down the type of item that I was counting. In this case, penny, nickel, dime, quarter. As you can see, it's very easy to read. 20 pennies, 10 nickels, 12 dimes, 11 quarters. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's take a look at the next one. Shh. On this side, we have the cups bar graph. This one was extra easy since there were only 2 categories. On the vertical side, I went up to 10 because I knew I would not have more than 10 of each type of cup. On the horizontal side, I wrote down the type of cups. Here, we can easily see that I have 4 glasses and 8 mugs. Now, last but not least, let's take a look at the most challenging graph. Here we have the M&M's bar graph. Now, for those of you who are comfortable with it, in this case, when writing down the numbers, I use skip counting by 5. That means instead of counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and so on. The reason I did this was that my rug and my piece of paper did not have enough room for me to count all the way up to 90 individually. So instead, I used the skip counting. So here, I've written down the number all the way up to 90. Here, on the horizontal side, I've written down the color of the M&Ms. Green, brown, blue, red, orange, and yellow. It is easy to see that I had 42 green M&Ms, 40 brown M&Ms, in this case, 89 blue M&Ms, 50 red M&Ms, 88 orange M&Ms, and 41 yellow M&Ms. Now you can see in the case of green that the line for green goes between 40 and 45. That's because I had 42. So I put the line a little bit above 40 to represent 42.
Now it's your turn to go graph it. Please choose at least 3 of the following to go and graph in your house. Coins, M&Ms, Skittles, Starburst, or another type of candy, cups and mugs, different types of books, different colored shirts, spoons, forks, and knives, dolls, action figures, and stuffed animals, DVDs and books, who has the most shoes, count and graph those, or number of markers versus pencils in your house. Once you have set the work out and graphed it, you can take a picture to share with me. You can also write down your work on a piece of graph paper and share that as a picture as well.
Well, Hikaru, it looks like we actually found a way to use these books to read the quantity of items after all. Yeah, I know, that's exciting, right? That's all I have for this video, so Hikaru and I will see you next time. Bye!